This is Sean Sport in podcast form.
Well, first news off the cab, and this is no surprise, as we heard it all week actually, and that's Joe Danaher retiring from the AFL at the age of 30.
That is first news off the cab.
It's all right. Everyone's listening.
That's a Sean t-shirt.
We all speak fluent Sean by now.
Yeah.
So no one was ever expecting this, Sean.
Well, not before the grand final.
Yes.
He kicked a goal in the grand final, and the cameras went on his parents straight away, and then there was talk through the
Yes,
commentary that he was going to retire, so they kind of knew from then, but it really surprised me, Nate. So a guy his size and his ability, I would have thought he had about 3 or 4 years left
and
to
in
go.
great
That's
form.
good money that you're giving away.
There's no question over his form either. Like
How much money
he's
was
had a
he?
great season.
Oh, he would have been on the $700,000, $800,000 marker.
Wow, so that's a couple.
And it's not getting any smaller.
That's a few million.
Yeah. And
But then again, if you're done, you're done.
well, he's from a family. He's been a different guy, right? So he's from a family that's one of the most famous families in
It's a
all of
dynasty,
VFL, AFL
you would call it,
football. The Danahers, obviously. And he decided to leave Essendon, which is the club. It's like me leaving East Fremantle and going to play for someone else. It just wouldn't happen, really. But he went to Brisbane to get out of the limelight and get away from really the talk of him
intense
being
scrutiny.
Danaher.
Yeah.
And instead of living in Brisbane, he actually lived on a farm about 2 hours or an hour and a half away, so that he commuted every day because he didn't want to be a part of the hustle.
He's ready to be on McLeod's daughters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just going to go
Good on
and
him.
wear a hat and chew a straw.
You know what?
If
If you're smart during your AFL career and you've made the right investments and you've done the right things and, you've got a great reputation and stuff like that, you can go early and just walk into the life that you created. That's the best case scenario, isn't it?
Oh, no doubt about it. Just look over the head.
You didn't have to, obviously.
Exactly how it goes wrong. The other thing that's happening in the AFL is the draft combine. 10 West Australians are over in Melbourne this weekend, and they're going to get tested over 2Ks, their 20-metre sprint, 40-metre sprint, and see...
Vertical jump.
The other one that they put them through, the coaches and the football clubs put them through hell with interviews day after day, and they just throw really weird
So they're looking at character in that sense, aren't they?
They are. But the one thing that I'm really looking forward to this weekend is the Kalgoorlie Cup, which takes place tomorrow. And, get to sit next to Nathan, whose life was involved around Kalgoorlie.
So we're going to talk to international jockey.
But the race itself, I got to see Brian and Marlene this morning, bright and early, and I asked Brian straight away, Brian, Kalgoorlie Cup tomorrow. Did you ever have a runner in
Dad?
Kalgoorlie Cup?
Yeah, I had the is that working?
Yeah.
Yes, it is, Ron.
Yes, I had the local favourite in there, yes. I ran third in the Boulder Cup and local favourite ran about 6, I think.
What went wrong? This is a big time-honoured race.
What went wrong?
Kalgoorlie Cup.
Sean, look at the size of the jockey. The horse wasn't a Clydesdale.
But after that, I won the Leonora Cup.
No, I didn't ask about Leonora Cup. I've been up there we all went up there as a team for the Kalgoorlie Cup.
Yes.
It's a big deal for the town. It's a big deal for WA people.
Yeah.
In that race, how nervous were you getting into that, Brian? And
Oh, no.
it was a jockey mistake? What happened?
I've been in the Melbourne Cups and all, yeah.
He was a professional in the Melbourne Cups, okay.
Brian. Which horse did you ride?
I didn't ride nothing. Oh, Baghdad Note
What?
in the Melbourne Cup.
In the Melbourne Cup.
Yeah. I rode a Melbourne Cup winner.
Yeah, but you didn't ride in the Melbourne Cup. You
No,
might have
but I
rode
rode
the
a
Melbourne.
winner.
Stop trying to act like you're in the Melbourne Cup.
Okay, tell me the name of the
Okay,
horse.
Damien Oliver.
Kalgoorlie Cup.
Cool Star.
Cool Star.
Yeah, so Cool Star, Katomi, and Bye Bye Happiness was our horses, weren't they?
Oh, no, that was another horse.
Oh.
Someone else's. Yeah, we had about 7 horses, yeah. Cool Star was the best.
Now, how much of a help was Marlene helping you?
Very
with the
good,
horses?
yeah. She come off one day riding one home and I was laughing my head off.
Oh, Dad's funnest day was to say he saw Mum getting trampled by Cool Star.
There's so many people who make the trek up.
It's a big
Kalgoorlie for
weekend.
this, and if you haven't had the opportunity to go up there to Kalgoorlie number 1, but also to be a part of something like this where the whole community gets involved, it's an awesome place.
It's unbelievable, when we were up there, when we lived up there, I had the horses, I'd go to the stables, I'd bring them home and take them home. And you just see all their women, all in their really nice dresses, and they're walking around with champagne in their hand.
That's at the start.
Halfway through, they had Portaloos there.
Yes.
And these women were going in, because they had to line up, they were going in the men's toilet, and the men turning around, hey, have a go at this.
Oh, yeah, it gets messy fast.
Yeah.
There is something about you can tell the Perth people that come to Kalgoorlie though as well, because they're everyone dresses amazingly, but the Perth people, they step it up. You know what I mean? They're next level, and it's just the juxtaposition of that fashion surrounded by red dirt is just brilliant.
Yeah.
The one thing that I like is when you wake up on a Sunday after that weekend in Kalgoorlie, you are so close to death. It is
Not good. It's not good, Sean.
You're so close to death and you're in Kalgoorlie.
I hope everyone has a wonderful time up in Kalgoorlie this weekend. No doubt they will. Hopefully you can back a winner, but more so enjoy the community. Get out and about.
It's a cracking weekend for sure.
Sean Sport in podcast form.
Exciting times. Emma Driscoll from the Fremantle Dockers in the house. And what a roll she's on. We haven't seen her for a few weeks, but Fair Dinkum hasn't lost a game in an eternity.
How good. Last time I came on, we got beaten by Adelaide, and that's all we spoke about. So it's good that we can now say we are 5-1 and absolutely charged.
Yeah, you're steaming.
I tell you what, you know what I love about you, Em, and I don't think I've ever talked about this. Your energy is unbelievable. Emoji, actually. We'll call it emoji. Your emoji is unbelievable.
Yeah.
And that's important to a team, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I can say I'm the hype girl.
You are the hype girl.
Yeah.
You're our hype girl.
Yeah.
I love it. Doesn't matter how you play footy, but you can bring the energy, Shawnee. You can relate to that.
Oh, yeah.
So he was what you're saying, he was no good at footy. Is that what you're saying? That's very pointed. Now, Emma, let's talk about mathematics.
Oh, no.
So there was a bit of a big deal made about you playing your 50th game. Yeah. And what was the problem there?
Bit of a big deal. I spoke about it on air with you guys.
We're all excited.
We're congratulating you.
Yeah.
I had a podcast that week, spoke about it then.
Yep.
All my mates were speaking about it.
Yep.
My mum had organised about 25 tickets for the home game against Melbourne because that was my 50th.
Was there a bus coming from Northern full of...
100%. I had my friends' kids running out in number 3.
Yes.
I'd promised them this is going to be a big day. We got the cannons. We're running out through the banner. It's huge. And it was me 49th.
You idiot.
What? How embarrassing.
So they were all there ready to celebrate. When did you find out it was your 49th instead of your 50th?
Honestly, Nathan, the whole week I was so embarrassed. So I found out the Tuesday. We played Saturday.
So you had to explain to people, just like keep a lid on it. It's
Honestly,
only my 49.
I had to say, Mum, stop telling people because it's actually not my 50th. But you know what? It ended up being better because the fans made some incredible signs. I had a sign, Driscoll Inferno 49 games. Drizzle's 49th.
You are the only person to ever have played a milestone game on their 49th game.
So I'm claiming it. I'm saying I had 2 milestones. The 49th and the 50th. It's incredible.
I know, because you've got to celebrate the 50th, which is fantastic for the win as well.
I know. How good. We flew to Melbourne then. And the funny thing is my mum and dad actually had already booked flights to Melbourne earlier.
Oh, that was lucky.
Thank goodness they were there.
Yes.
So just flew Nathan over and my best friend Jazz. So they came and full circle moment, I debuted against St Kilda at RSEA.
Oh, no way.
Back when. So got to then play my 50th there. So it was meant to be and I should have counted better now.
So are you blaming anybody for this miscommunication?
Yeah, absolutely. I did not make this up myself. There is no way I've gone.
So after every game, you didn't go home and put a little chalk mark on the wall.
Kelly,
We do that at work like we're in prison.
when's my next holiday?
Yes, exactly.
Yes, there's a stone wall that we just carve out, something with the shiv that we've made.
So you're saying you don't do that? You
did.
relied on somebody else's record keeping.
Correct, and I could have just checked the app because on the app it shows you how many games you played.
Probably Wikipedia would let you know as well.
I reckon for 12 months I was thinking round 4 is my 50th game, and it wasn't the whole time.
When we check the Nova app, it says to us it's time to leave. We just ignore it.
But anyways, we got a win, so it's okay.
Yeah, that's
2
right.
wins in a row, so it's fine.
Yeah.
What did you do for the grand final?
We went to the grand final, which was incredible.
You were there?
We were there. So we had a week in Melbourne.
Yes.
So it was really good. We got to play Friday night, won against the Saints, roll in Saturday to the grand final.
The whole team?
Probably half of us
No
ended up going.
way.
So good. We had
That's
the best
huge.
time.
And then you played
It's a great
Tuesday,
vibe.
but yeah.
Played Tuesday.
What did you think of Katie's performance?
Oh, she was the best part of the day,
Yeah.
I thought. I loved her.
Yeah.
When they started bringing those big balloon, metallic things out of the ground, I was like, what is happening? They need drone footage of this. And it was unreal.
Yeah.
And doesn't she look fit?
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Oh, no.
Yeah.
What about Tina Arena?
Yeah, I don't think anyone, I don't know about the broadcast, you guys were watching,
Yeah.
knew who she was.
Yeah, right.
Well, she's been living out in Australia for so long.
Yeah.
She was
Maybe that's the excuse.
Well, she was this little speck, and I was like, my mum's
One
like up dancing.
Tiny, sparkly
Final.
speck.
Yeah, tiny speck, and we've got a team full of 18-year-olds, and my mum at 50s in the air going, she's a legend.
I'm in
Australia.
chains. Yeah.
She looked like this random woman that had just come straight from Spotlight after a material sale for the sparkly stuff.
She's just dressed up. I was like, this is a book week costume.
Hey, for anyone who hasn't been along to the AFL Grand Final, the best part is walking along the river and feeling the atmosphere, feeling the electricity.
As you're building, walking towards the G.
Absolutely. And there's just so many people there and everyone's just charging. They have the longest kick across the river.
Yes.
You're a part of the parade. There's just so like merch getting handed out left, right and centre.
This kick, so you kick over the river.
Yeah,
can you kick over the river?
Oh, not in a million years.
Can you kick over the river?
Absolutely.
Who can kick over the river?
Not many. It doesn't get over the river.
But, so they have a guy in a boat and then
to measure it.
up, but they measure them.
No way.
The whole point is you measure how far it's gone, Nath.
Wait, do we have why don't we do? We got rivers. Why don't we do it here?
We have a better river. Many would argue.
Why don't we have our own here on one of the rivers?
I don't know if they did. Did they do that when we had the grand final here? I can't even remember.
I don't know. Yeah.
We're kicking balls.
It's a COVID thing. We couldn't do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, well, you set it up and...
Well, I don't know too much of the rules.
Shawnee and I won't kick. You can kick, Sean. I can't hit the side of a barn door.
Yeah, we'll go skew.
Yeah. So you can't kick, you can't count. What are you going to do?
Bring the energy now. I'm going to bring the energy.
The energy. Trademark.
Hey, one of the things I've been saying about Lisa Webb talking all the time, and she comes across like your mum in a real positive sense, and I don't mean just really lovely, right? Yeah. And she's talking about being connected, and I know it's a buzzword. Justin uses it all the time, but Nathan's right. So we see you, and we see the team after the last couple of months. Everyone seems to be having a good time.
Yep, absolutely. I think, we pride ourselves on the connectedness we have amongst the group. I think everyone's my best mate out there, and I think you're going to play good footy when you know someone else has got your back. So I feel like that culture we've created from Lisa Webb, but also has been driven from the leaders all the way from the start of off-season through. Like a new person comes in, we integrate them in the team, ask them 3 facts about themselves, get them up in front of the group to talk about themselves. I think it's important that we know each other as people to be able to go out there and play the way
we give us 3 facts about yourself. Yeah, let's hear it.
I'm allergic to kiwi fruit.
Are you?
Yes, okay.
I don't like kiwi fruit.
It's a little.
I'm a country gal. Talking about my country upbringing.
Oh, I mean, that's...
Oh, yeah.
And
I mean, that's pretty obvious.
Yeah, of course.
Rough
my
as
maths, I was at Northern Senior High School. What's my other third fact? Oh, it's another food one. I hate tomato sauce.
Do you?
What? Do you?
I literally can't even smell it.
But you're from the country. How did that happen?
I can have barbecue.
So you don't have tomato sauce?
I literally can't.
Can I tell you what I can't stand is people
no,
that have tomato sauce on eggs.
Yeah, that's...
that to me, that's...
scrambled eggs I used to be able to do, but not certainly...
Tomato, you don't hear of anyone hating tomato sauce.
So, okay, so you have a Bunnings sausage sizzle, you have mustard and or barbecue.
Yeah.
So do you like what about tomato relish or chutney?
No, I'll have relish. Interesting.
Yeah, no, we'll talk about that later. We'll get into the psychology of that later.
Deal with you.
Good luck for the... What number are we up to now? 51, 52? 51.
52.
Yep.
How good I'm counting.
And remember, anyone that goes down to watch M play now, we've got a new sign in the mix. Bring the emoji.
Yes.
Love it.
We can call it Big Kick Emoji.
Yeah.
Big Kick Emoji. Get down to Freo Oval Sunday, 2 o'clock, and bring your signs.
Bring your signs. Yeah, bring your signs. It's going to be a cracker.
Sean Sport is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.